chrisco1969A proudly presents Volume 62 of his DVD collection. This is a VHS tape, of course, you can tell. This has Burt Lancaster, Kirk Douglas, Tough Guys. I love this movie. This is a fun movie from the 80s. It was a Touchstone release. Burt Lancaster, Kirk Douglas, Tough Guys. And I say happy Halloween season to everybody out there in the YouTube community. I hope you're having a happy Halloween season. I hope stores in your city are celebrating, unlike the crappy city of Sarnia. Chuck Norris, Louis Gossett Jr., Firewalker. Love this movie. DVD's out of print. I got this VHS tape. I want to get the DVD. This is old Canon picture. Old Canon. Fun movie. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This is a fun movie. Firewalker, Chuck Norris, and Louis Gossett Jr. Mission Galactica, the Cylon attack. Mission Galactica, the Cylon attack. Or the Battlestar Galactica, the original Battlestar Galactica series. Here's some, getting some steelbooks, Blu-ray steelbooks. We got, I still haven't opened this, the Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Star Trek Into Darkness. And this was a Future Shop exclusive. Another Future Shop exclusive. The Hangover Part 3. I got Hangover Part 2 steelbook, and I want to look for the first Hangover movie, that steelbook. The Hangover Part 2 steelbook, and I got this one too. Starring the Smith, father and son. After Earth. Not seen it. It should be at least enjoyable, I hope. At least. I don't know if it's going to be a great movie, but at least I'm hoping for an enjoyable movie. It's After Earth. Here's something that just came out, another one just came out today. Curse of Chucky, and I heard this is really good. I heard this goes back to more of a horror element, and that's comedy. Which I didn't mind the comedy element of Seed and Bride of Chucky. I didn't mind. I like Seed of Chucky. Shoot me. I like Seed of Chucky. And then everybody's showing this. I just picked this up today as well. It's the 35th anniversary edition of Halloween. And I've said this many times on YouTube. Halloween is my favorite horror series of all time, even though I got some complaints with the later movies on H2O, how they integrated. It's not the fact that Jamie Lee Curtis came back, it's the way they integrated her back in, because it basically goes Halloween 1, 2, then H2O, and they forgot about the whole Daniel Harris movies, which I really enjoy. Yeah, and some TV series that I've been collecting, supposed to go in order. Season 1, Breaking Bad. Love this show. This show just wrapped up, and the finale was phenomenal. I love this show. Thank God for AMC, or this show would probably never be made, or would have been dumbed down by the by corporate networks. Complete second season. Like I said, I love this show, and I think this show, it couldn't fit better than AMC. Which we get AMC here in Canada. We do get some American networks that don't have to make a Canadian version of the network to come into Canada. The complete third season, Breaking Bad. I only have the first 3 seasons. I want to get more of this show. I want to get the other 2 seasons. Love this show. Big fan. Another show I'm a big fan of is this mother. It's a Canadian series taken off of the Highlander series. I don't know if anybody knows, this was a Canadian TV series. This is Anchor Bay's release. This is out of print. And these are going for some ridiculous money per season online. Season 2. Again, Anchor Bay. Season 3. There can only be one. And this series spun, I think, 3 movies. I think I got 2 of the 3 movies. I like to say I have them all, but season 4, Highlander. Love this show. And this show, because it is Canadian content, still gets played here in Canada on our cable channels. But I want to have this. I also watch. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. I watch it on TV. I also watch it on my DVDs because it's, in my opinion, that good of a show. Season 5, Highlander TV series. Again, Anchor Bay. These are all Anchor Bay. Season 6, and season 6 was the finale. It is. I think it was just canceled. I don't think this had a final season, but this was the final season, season 6. And then there was another series, Highlander the Raven. Another Anchor Bay release, out of print. You're going for some sick money. I bought this new for $20. I didn't pay much for each for the Highlander series. Another 90s action show I'm a big fan of. Short-lived show, Cobra, starring Michael Dudikoff. I love Michael Dudikoff. American Ninja. And this is a fun series. If you like Michael Dudikoff movies, then I highly recommend you trying to find Cobra, the complete series on DVD. And it's all region. This is Region Zero DVD. That show, 80s show. I think this is 80s. Yeah, this was 80s. It lasted 3 seasons. Hardcastle McCormick. Love the car on this show. Big fan. This is what action shows should be like. Not all the shit they do today, where they remake this. Oh, let's bring out Hawaii Five-0, Ironside. Why not? A new Barnaby Jones. He can be a Chinese woman. No offense to Chinese women, but they're changing all these old classic shows and making them new shows because Hollywood for television has no new original ideas. That's my little rant about crappy wood. Here's a double action pack through Shelf Factory. Yes, this is a Shelf Factory release. The Barbarians and Norsemen. And I'm so happy that Shelf Factory through Timeless, was it Timeless Media or whatever? Because The Barbarians is a Canon film. And I remember this as being people showing off, I think it was a German disc of The Barbarians. And I'm so happy. The Norsemen, I've never seen in my life. I used to rent The Barbarians back in the day on VHS. I got more of these, 2 more Jess Franco's, the new releases for Kino Video. The awful Dr. Orloff. I got these, the original releases, but I like what I'm tongue-tied again. I like what Kino's doing with these new releases, so I like to support Kino Video DVD releasing, or Kino oh fuck, I can't say it. Sorry. And again, like I said, I like to support Kino with the redemption releases, and I got the new release of A Virgin with Among the Living Dead, and it's supposed to be the longer cut than the Image release. This is supposed to be like 90 minutes, where the Image release is like 81. So I got to watch this with the Image release some night, back to back, see what the difference is. Here is one of my favorite, Brian De Palma, Melly and I can't say it. Name. Body Double. This movie was awesome. Brian De Palma this is where Brian De Palma shines. These type of movies. And I'm sorry, I'm stuttering right now. I'm tired. I took a nap. Big mistake. Unexplained Mysteries. Secret societies in the New World Order. Big Brother's been here for a long time, people. The Fourth Reich has risen a long time as well. Democracy and freedom is only a state of mind. Secrets, societies, and the New World Order. Night of the Devils. Seen this? I like to see Raro do more of these. I like to see them do more Italian crime movies too. I know this is the TV edition. It's $5. I picked it up. Always wanted in my collection. Some cheesiness here. Carnosaur. I want to get the second one. This movie is fun as hell. I don't give a fuck. This movie is hilarious. Plastic. Every house has its secrets. I enjoy this movie. Here's movies that, only reason I bought these movies is because there was a box set. I know there's there's a fourth movie and a fifth movie coming out this year. And these movies are not good at all. I already know I'm probably not going to like these, but I've never seen them. And there is a bit of curiosity. And if I truly despise them like I think I'm going to do, I'll just give them away to a relative who likes more of these type of movies. And I only paid $10 for this. It's the Paranormal Activity 3-movie collection with the first 3 movies. I got this at Sharper's Drug Mart. If you live in Canada and you have a Sharper's Drug Mart in your town, check them out because you never know. They have a small but pretty good horror selection of movies. Because you never know what you find. I found this. I figured, what the hell, give them a shot, and I probably just watch them once and get rid of them. It's a Tomb Raider collection with both movies. And this is made to look like a video game. It's really weird. I almost thought these were, at first I had to take a second look, and because it really looked, to me it looked like some type of animated movie based on the video game, but these are the ones with Angelina Jolie. Finally got this one in my collection, Halloween 2. This is a good time to release. Okay, I say this is my favorite horror series of all time. Even part 3. It's an awesome movie. Dolph Lundgren and Bridges of Dragons. This movie is a classic, but the artwork they use for the cover confused me, and I thought this was another movie under this title. But then I started looking at the back, and I realized this is the original classic. It's Excalibur. To me, that shit ass artwork. I don't know who decided to use this as the artwork, but I thought this was a different movie. But then I looked in the back and realized and checked it out. This was the original 80s movie. Or if I never did that, I would have just walked away from this movie, because this artwork looks like some really crappy movie. Like this would have been made just like recently. But when I bought this snapper cases. I had this in my collection for a while. Awesome movie. Awesome movie. If you're not seeing, if you're into fantasy movies, Excalibur is a must for your collection. I'm a big Kung Fu fan. I'm not going to go, there's 12 movies in this. These are released by Mill Creek. This is Kicking It Shaolin Style. You can go on Mill Creek's website and check out what movies are on this set. Like you can do this one, Flying Fists of Kung Fu. This is another 12 movie set by Mill Creek. Please visit Mill Creek's website if you're a Kung Fu fan, or if you're just a fan of film in general. They got some really good movies. Vincent Price, From a Whisper to a Scream. To me, this is classic, classic, classic. From a Vincent Price, Whisper to a Scream. Some trauma goodness. You got the secret of the magic mushrooms, attack of the troll maggot, and Teen Ape versus Monster Nazi. Say it again. I'm tongue tied. Teenage Ape versus the Monster Nazi Apocalypse. From Trauma, of course. Love Trauma. Mutants and Nazis and zombies. Jack Ketchum's Offspring. Fun movie. If you enjoyed the other Jack Ketchum movies, I recommend this movie big time. This movie is kind of deceiving because the people they show on the cover are not the stars of the movie, but I thought they were. And I'm still glad I have this in my collection, but this is before they became big stars. They were just coming out of vaudeville. I'm talking about the Three Stooges, Soups to Nuts, and they're barely in the movie. Because when you look at this, you see Shrimp Howard, Harry Howard, and Larry Fine, and you think that they're the stars of the movie. No, they're not. They're big characters in the movie. I'm so happy to have this in my collection. Love the Three Stooges. Lou Diamond Phillips, Malevolence. This is the original release, which is out of print, but I think it's Image, Mill Creek, or Echo Bridge, I think it is. Echo Bridge, I think, re-released this movie. Got the rights to it and re-released it. So it is available through Echo Bridge. And I recommend this movie. Here's a movie that needs no recommendation at all. That once you see it, you're going to go, this is the greatest movie of all time. You don't need other movies. This movie is the only movie you need in your collection. The film gods have declared it. Sharknado. No, I'm just kidding about greatest movie of all time. This is probably one of the worst movies, especially worst shark movies. But I've watched it. I've watched it at least 4 times on television. When it's on Sci-Fi, I've seen it I saw it 3 times on Space, and once on Discovery. Sharknado. And I guess this movie had a limited release, midnight showings in theaters in the United States, which is awesome. And there's a second part coming out. Here's a movie I just went and blind by, heebie-jeebies. Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Scared Scooper, Ernest Goes to Jail. I want to get that Ernest box set with the other Ernest movies. Love Ernest. Richard Pryor, Fred Williamson, adios amigo. Try and get this fun done as possible. Fuck, if I went into depth on these movies, I'd be going forever. Sorry if I don't talk about the movies. Death After Death, The Dead Reborn. This is a full moon release. The Undone Tales of Terror. Here's a movie that just got re-released. I got the Quentin Tarantino Presents through Rolling Thunder Pictures edition, Detroit 9000. And I live an hour and a half northeast, sorry. I live an hour and a half northeast of Detroit, Michigan. I live right across, Sarnia, Ontario is right across from Port Huron, Michigan. This is Detroit 9000. Fun movie, love it. Pick up this movie, big time. Everybody's talked about these movies. I'm gonna get the third one. Art of the Devil 2. Shriek Show released, Shriek Show. Media Blaster released through the Tokyo Shock label. Creepy Crawlers. John Savage is in it. That's the main reason I got it. The Man Who Collected Food. This is a fun movie. I seen OD 666 show this movie off, and I'm showing off right now. Bill Moseley, Tiffany Snipes, Tom Tellers in Homesick. Synapse release. Cut. This is a movie that Andrew Ballin is a big fan of, and I do agree with him. This is a very good slasher. It's Cut. It's an Australian slasher movie. Recommend. American Street, Gary Daniels in American Street Fighter. Some streets you do not cross. American Street Fighter. And the last one, Dracula vs. Frankenstein. This is the Media Blasters release through the Shriek Show label. Dracula vs. Frankenstein. This movie fucking rocks. I love it. It's not for everybody. Well, that was volume 62 of chrisco1969a's DVD and movie collection. This is the longest video I ever made. I hope everybody's having a happy holiday season. And I'm kind of pissed off because the stores in Sarnia, sure, they've been having Halloween candy and decorations up for the last 2.5 months. But not one store, Walmart, Future Shop, that's basically all there is for really DVD buying, especially new stuff, have barely, Future Shop has super small Halloween horror movie select Halloween display for horror movies, and Walmart didn't have one. So when you watch this video, please, if you can tell me, link a video
saying how your city's stores are doing with their Halloween displays of DVDs. Well, that's chrisco1969a's saying thanks for watching volume 62 of his DVD collection. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks and cheers. Chips, 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 chips.